Welcome back, everybody. The show is about to continue. The first map was a battle for both of these teams, but Copenhagen Flames managed to steal a map away, and now we are on to the second map. It is going to be Overpass, and this is Copenhagen Flames' territory, so I'm a little bit stressed out for Nemiga, but I think if they have the resilience, they can battle it out right here. Ninth round is almost underway, and I think we're ready to go shortly, but yeah, I mean, we should probably talk about the fact that, I think you said in the beginning, I think you said the veto was leaning to Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to a clash of these teams play on very similar maps, but then you look at what Nemiga left open, right? And then they pick a map that's Inferno, which is Copenhagen Flames. I'd say second best, if not close, like third best map. And they're really good on it. Depending on the day, they can be just phenomenal.
Right.
And they throw an Overpass, another great map for them. If Nemiga didn't ban Train, this would have been unreal in Copenhagen Flames territory. I say this is still like a 60-40 map. It's just based on match Copenhagen Flames. On Nemiga, they're gonna have to do that really tough task of stealing your opponent's map. So I think this knife is oddly critical for them in a weird way.
And well,
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna do my research right now to see if Nemiga's had any outstanding results on Overpass recently. Anything that might be interesting. I'm just gonna quickly go through that. But yeah, CT side for Copenhagen Flames. They just stole a map, the first map away from Nemiga, and now they start on the CT side. I think they're pretty confident coming to this matchup.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, they have a 56% win rate on Overpass, I think.
43% out of 14 maps. Copenhagen Flames, 61% out of 18 maps.
Yeah. It could be better. It could be better, but, you know, if you're hitting your shots, maybe Nemiga just needed a map to warm up. Into the B site they'll go. They'll trade out. Lollipop coming up cat now. Copenhagen Flames have everyone on B, and they're all dying. They're all dead. Lollipop gets 3. Geo gets 2 of his own. I don't know. I've never seen a B stack of all 5 get run over that fast.
Jesus, yeah. That was insane. And the first flash wasn't even effective. Both players on the CT side were able to fight back and still managed to be a pretty clean win for Nemiga. Not Copenhagen Flames. They will purchase up. It's going to be MP9, a scout, a couple pistols on the board, a little bit of utility as well to try to control the pace. But so far, it's looking like an A stack for Copenhagen Flames, and this is where Nemiga is starting to tread. Now, there is a single player inside the connector here for Nemiga, but 2 players are in con for Flames. So, I mean, so far, the defense is pretty on point.
Now, if this scout from Farley can tag a couple players up, I think he's flashed off on this, though, and repeaking into an SG. I mean, he had one tag, but I don't know if the repeat was essentially needed. I love that shot from Geo, and then Paso gets run over, and it seems like that's just going to be that. Console's coming up con. Looks he's going to rotate to site. But then we have so many players, even if they trade out, they don't mind at this point.
I think they need to get at least some damage here on the board. I mean, they fully invested. You cannot get anything back for this. That's really unlucky for Hoopsy. He gets pinched. It's all down to Console, which I don't imagine he'll get much out of this. Probably just likely to save his armor. If he can... yeah, probably just looking to save his armor and Deagle. I was going to say maybe there's a chance he gets the scout long, but nah, it's being held down. No way. No way.
Yeah, it's kind of unlocked. You'd have to sneak through. He's going to try, but he's going to have to check one of the more unconventional corners. I mean, if he tries. Like, just look where
Lollipop is. Yeah, no way he expects him.
No way you check that. Yeah, so... I think they imagine they throw the MAC-10s and MP9 to just hunt and chase. Also, interesting stat fact, Roy.
Okay.
At the recent Pro League Finals, I was looking, only 9 MP9s were bought.
Really?
How crazy is that?
Are people buying SMGs at all? Or just the MP9s?
50 UMPs.
Oh. That's... interesting fact.
Food for thought. Food for thought.
I always thought the MP9 was the best SMG, personally.
Yeah. For the bang for your buck. That's what I was going with that too, but maybe people have adjusted, I guess. Long push for the Flames. Keep in mind they have 1 player Deagle Flash, and he's going to be the one flashing all these USPs around the corner. And it's so unfortunate that Robo's already made it into party. And this is just
Jesus.
a firing range for the back 10 and SG at range. And it's going to be console like, well, that I'm going to hide in that. And he can't hide for long either. Nemiga have been flawless. One player dying in the last 3 rounds. This is the buy for Copenhagen Flames. And it's going to be upless. That hurts. Part of me wishes players, especially Ompers, budget on maps like Overpass, where, I mean, it's not needed, but if you can come out swinging with it. But on the same time, Nemiga are not upgrading at all.
At all.
They're really committed to this.
I mean, rightfully so. They know that Copenhagen Flames likely don't have AWP, so just looked overwhelmed with the SFGs. But Console has this one shot down, holding down the smoke. And Nemiga's trying to brute force this a little too hard. Roy's made his way over now as well. The reinforcements here on the B defenses are pretty much uncontested. And they've only taken 25 damage. That's unreal.
Yeah, that's just a shutdown. Again, the nice thing is, as we mentioned, Nemiga didn't invest pretty much anything. Those are the guns they've had for the last 2 rounds, so their money's been able to fester, it's been able to grow. As it's a box, I mean, any kills he gets, and I mean any, is substantial in the long run. But, I mean, this crossfire is so good. Yeah, he only gets 1. What song were you about to sing?
No, it's the rave song in the corner.
Do you know what BPM that is?
I don't know, like 175. Who knows?
That's a big BPM, man. That's sick. All right, I get to get behind that.
We gotta get the guy that made that on here on the DJ sets.
That guy would bring some heat. That is for sure.
I wonder where they got that song. If they made it themselves or if it's an actual song. Here we go, though. Aggression coming in towards the connector side right now. It's only going to be a boost to try to find that player going into the short pipe. This is a little cheeky from Copenhagen Flames, but no one home for now. MDS is starting to creep right below them. He spots it, but he's unable to stand for much longer. No pun intended. And Roy actually ends up swinging off that first kill and finds a second.
All right, not so shabby, but here comes Geo. He's been so good with his SG. Is he going to expect Roy pushing up? It doesn't matter. The timing is so good. Catches Roy just as he wanted to transition on that flash. He thought he was fading back. And now Copenhagen Flames are left with no info across the map. One player pushed up in a decent spot on B, so they feel confident rotating both players up. Basto's full utility while he's on this rail. But Nemiga, if they group and just go together, use the utility they have together, they should be able to brute force a site. But it really comes down to if they're going to go back to B, can they expect Basto's position? And a lot of players really don't clear for that.
Yeah, especially not in a 3v3 late round. You don't really expect anyone to be there, but Copenhagen Flames have played this flawlessly, I think, on the defense. They have Basso just sitting in water, which means he can spot the monster pipe as well as any sort of rotate back down the connectors. So, I mean, Copenhagen Flames can keep these 2 players A for as long as Basso's there. And that's really well played.
Did Farley see anyone on his jump spot? I'm going to go with yes. Lollipop has to run through a molly, takes that off console. Farley's going to hold the cross. He's mollied off. And as well as they played it, Nemiga with those mollies and just burn out Copenhagen Flames. The bomb plant will come in. Basso, I don't think he can really go for this. He's kind of in no man's land.
Maybe if he gets that free space without... Oh, no, as I was about to say, if he gets that free space without being spotted, maybe there's a chance. But no, he instantly got spotted. That's a GG. Try again next round. Nemiga pick up the 4th. All right, so we have a pretty equal start to the first map. Let's see if they can convert this one, though. 4 rounds on the Seaside overpass. That's even more impressive than their performance last round. Or last map, I should say.
How come I don't hear that?
You don't hear that?
Terrorists win.
Oh, there it is. How to turn up my volume.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's pretty loud. Good song.
I was on
my
point.
playlist.
I was on 0.1 volume, so that'll do. All right, AWP out for Farley, and Robo busts his own out. They steal Farley's from last round. Copenhagen Flames running out of room early on. As Basso's going for an aggressive peek, he flashes, crosses himself. Nemiga. Default. Interesting default setup with nading the jump boost. That's super slick. They get 3 players outside Monster. And they all nade over at the same time. No one was there. Lucky for Copenhagen Flames. Interesting start to the round, though. They have definitely worked on this T side.
Yeah, I mean, again, HLTV stats are incredibly shallow in the sense that we don't really get a full picture of what's going on, but Roy's able to find one springing off the tree, and Farley's able to respond back, so they do maintain the man advantage at the very least, and it's going into the minute mark, and Nemiga hasn't really gained much for this. They don't have any control towards water. They barely have monster control, and now they have no choice but to fall back, rotate the bomb all the way back towards T-spawn. That's going to kill a few more seconds on the clock, and this is all desperation attempt. They're just walking onto the B site and hope for the best.
Basso gets some damage, drops some utility. The molly in the pip, but the counter molly's up on the ramp. And Basso's just going to play around the smoke. His teammates can have water control, which makes retaking B so much easier. Basso push up, wins that fight. His player up short, pushes at the same time. Beautiful communication. And I don't think MBS has a chance. They all give him an individual fight. He gets her dropping, even though he tried to shoot to mask that, which is a smart, cheeky little play. But that water is so loud.
Okay, Copenhagen Flames. Okay, pause comes out.
A tech. We got a tech.
This is a technical.
Yes, sir. Copenhagen Flames. I mean, I really enjoy that play from them, right? Just the bait and switch at long is always so sick. They do it a bit differently. Some teams will see send a player to the first rock, and they're told to crouch until the opper makes contact. But they did it kind of like the other way around, where the opper didn't hold for the close peek. He held for the wide swing on the rock.
Right.
And his teammate on tree with a rifle was committed to that first kill.
Yeah, there are many variations for that long A setup for sure. I see some people asking in the chat if there is a delay for the stream. No. GoTV does have an internal built-in delay though of 90 seconds.
Which is always plenty.
Yeah, I mean,
At least in my experience.
yeah, if you can stream snap off 90-second delay, then you deserve the win.
I won't make the. I won't do it, Roy. You set me up. I won't do it. You know where I was going with that.
I don't think I do, but.
NA player.
Oh, okay.
On train. It's a bit of a throwback. But I'm gonna take a guess at what happened, Roy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Water on the keyboard, the classic. That's my guess.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with slammed desk, keyboard buttons popped off the keyboard.
Have you ever done that?
No, not me personally, but I've seen it at land.
Once.
You have?
I've done it once, dude. I was so mad. There were keys everywhere. I think I got up and took a nap and cleaned it later.
Oh man, that's unlucky. Yeah, that's a lot of keys.
It's a lot of.
Dude, I've seen it at land. Like someone just smashes their desk and their keyboard just blows. Like all the buttons go flying off. Oh, that's great. Raging at land is so funny to watch. Anyways, here we go. Copenhagen Flames turning us off with the Molotov towards the A site, trying to contain the aggression, but Nemiga managed to get one through. But I think he's making a lot of noise, so they must know that he's here. And Box says, "Now screw all of you. I'm running long." This is awkward. This is really weird.
Yeah, Console gets tapped through a smoke down to 2 HP, and then Basso goes down. Roy is knife Robo. I don't know what's happening anymore. Is my middle name Jack? Maybe. But now Lollipop's gone. Roy, help me understand. MDS has to get the bomb, and Roy is pushed in T-spawn, but he didn't see the bomb. What is going on?
Yeah, so the weird thing about this... Okay, Roy takes down Gio. That's big kill. That's eliminated all the B pressure. And I think as soon as Farley clears connector, they'll know. The A site. MDS really needs this kill onto Roy, but he can't quite find it. He's wounded severely. And now Farley's tapping away the USB, and that's the bomb. All of Box's efforts towards the A site, all the space that he's made is for nothing. That's... What a weird round.
This is played out super weird. Roy just finds the perfect spacing. Damage on box. No bomb 30 seconds. I don't know how he's going to do this. And then the CTs just all push up to bomb. I mean, they gave Roy a chance. He found that. I don't know how he got the knife. Was the knife on stream?
Yeah.
So he pushed through, I'm assuming, fountain and went down ladder and knifed him?
No,
Something
so
absurd.
no, you know the Molotov that goes towards T-steps?
Yep.
Yeah, he got smoked off, so the CT player was playing around the playground fountain, and then he started, as soon as box pushed long, he pushed through playground and got behind him.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Sometimes the big conspiracy that you will get knifed. Yeah, Copenhagen Flames have managed to maintain their pressure. Now they've almost tied it up. Now they're up against an eco round. It's going to be the Deagle Brigade with a Hero AK for box, the weapon safe from the round before. And their money's pretty equalized up as well, so we'll have a pretty good purchase in the next round.
Try to get this bomb planted. At least that's the goal, but with Hooksy throwing support flashes up, it's going to be really hard to get out of bathrooms without being blind. Alright, we'll drop the smoke on towards Sandwich. Looks like Geo is just going to post up for a 1D. If the opportunity presents itself, they're also boosting over half wall. Nice, chunky little nade. Roy's just smartly going to back it on up. Minute down the clock, and you got imagine they're just going to explode here. Box will throw a molly, and they're just trying to trade out all these pistols, right? Take advantage of the space they create, but he's coming out along, too, so he kind of has to bait, but he baited at the same time in a weird way. And Farley peeks into him. He can get this kill. He can. Now the pistols. That's going to be the go horn, the gun for the race. They're going to go. They're running onto this site. Box is going to come out just slightly behind them. As he gets Basso off the angle and gets a second. Box is making it happen. Box going for a 30. He's good for it. He has made this happen for Nemiga. The bomb should go down, but what a nade from Hooksy. He just Kobe's it. Lollipop at the peak. No armor. Hooksy's done it. Utility. And the M4. He'll grab the op, but man, commiserations to Box. That was so close.
Really, truly, that was so... I mean, even with the round lost right there, it's still a great eco round. That was just a saved AK in the Deagle purchases. That's it. That's all they had invested. Now it's pretty much back to the action. There's a potential for a double reset here for the Copenhagen Flames. If Nemiga can find this, that would be one of their first really important swing rounds right here. They need this one.
Opening pick from Farley. He's even going back to seconds. Good jump spot from Box to realize the danger that he was in potentially. As Roy, he's been playing lights out for Copenhagen Flames. He's really started to turn it on when they need him. But I don't think Roy's gonna get out of here alive. That headshot angle is so dirty. What is that?
Wow. That man, the SGs opened up so many unconventional positions. It's such a strong weapon, honestly. Now Farley's looking for that refrag. He spotted Geo, but Geo with those headshot angles just unstoppable right now. Unmatched. Console's able to respond back. This Lollipop falls. Box is fine 1-for-1, but he's given up the bomb. And, well, Hooksy's all the way towards the A site. I think Geo knows that. I think Geo needs to move quickly here, but oh, he gets re-smoked. That is so unlucky. Oh, does he walk through? Oh.
He's thinking about it, isn't he?
Oh, he had the timing. Now he's looking for the...
Oh, we might have got it again. Oh, Basso comes back. He might get timing. He may get it. Oh, he just catches Basso falling back. 17 seconds. Has to take the fight, Geo. Got to smoke. But Hooksy should have this. As soon as Geo comes to sight. Yeah, nice shot in from Hooksy. Teammates from Copenhagen Flames. Nemiga with no plant and round loss. They're just going to be off a buy. They really wanted that bomb planted. Would have injected $800 into everyone and then maybe considered a buy here. But it's a half buy, that's for sure. 4 rounds already on the T side. It's not going to scoff at. There's still room if that they can get that 5th, 6th, which is probably where they'd like to be.
Right, yeah. So they managed to drop the first wing round. That's not a big deal. They're still 5-4. It's still pretty competitive. They need to make sure they do some damage here. They can't let the economy get too out of control. Okay, Box is able to answer back. That's at least the SMG denying some extra cash and a little bit of economic damage. That's not too shabby. Now, there's still a significant amount of players here in connector looking to explode off the connector. And they go 1 for 1 as well. That's great. They can recover weapons now. They can pick up an MP9. They can pick up a rifle.
P250s are nuts. Basso goes right. And notice how Copenhagen Flames are being able to facilitate these rotates just based on Basso. Just being able to push water, get that control right away, post up, let his teammates rotate off. There's a trade from Robo. Farley's last man on site, and he's been caught before. Oh, jump spot from Robo. What a shot that was from Farley. As Box is low, flanked, stuck in the sandwich area. He's going to try to run to site and just take his odds with the 1v1 against Farley. And he hits the shot. He just can't escape, though. That's expensive because it's so far away. He can't get into the op in time.
Right, and this is what I was talking about. Now, that was, in my opinion, a success in every way for Nemiga and a perfectly placed timeout. Discuss how we're going to get the swing round. This could be the double reset they're looking for. This could be the lead. This could be the great Seaside finish. This is everything they need right here, Keith, in the beginning of this first half. Or not in the beginning, but in the beginning of this first map. Or second map, I should say. Wow, I'm all kinds of lost. But yeah, this is the biggest round here, I think, for Nemiga, besides the last one. They need this one if they want to come back here. Make this Seaside super competitive. Deny some confidence to Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, if there's a time to do it, that's now. That's for sure. Big play from Hooksy. Big team play, dropping over that AWP just to downgrade himself. Console may want to elect to do the same. Yeah, just for the fact of utility. I think that's the wave, Roy.
What, utility?
Yes.
Has that ever not been the wave?
Depends what team you're watching.
Or I guess what version of Counter-Strike as well.
Yeah, fair.
I literally can't imagine playing Counter-Strike without Molotovs anymore.
Wouldn't that be yeah. Make CT side great again, Roy. Box. He's gonna throw one flash, get them turned away. Yo, throw a banger over the top in this position. Roy is so good. Good for 3 with the M4. His opper maybe missing shots, but Roy is not. The deep nade, 1 damage on Robo. But Roy is looking to re-peek into this. Farley will just have his back. What a hot start to this round.
As they say, what a blunder. But no, jokes aside, that was such an important round for Nemiga, and they've dropped it in the worst way possible so far. Now, still recoverable. There's still a lot of time left on the clock, but Robo has to find something here inside the connector. Does he expect this angle from Hooksy, though? Lollipop able to find one. That's going to push Hooksy forward into the hands of Robo, and suddenly this round's looking a lot more manageable, except Roy's there the perfect time, and he has the bomb, and here's Lollipop jumping up right here.
Roy doing so well. That's the ace, isn't it, Roy? All 5. He is making it look so easy. He is single-handedly being just the bane of the existence of Nemiga right now. 150 ADR.
Jesus.
86 utility damage.
1 kill
This
per
guy's
round.
just playing lights.
Yeah, I mean, he's an absolute beast. Roy's definitely one of the players to watch for me for Copenhagen Flames. It's so rare that I don't see him performing super well. Now Nemiga, once again, dropping a second swing round. This is a round that they needed so badly for this to be a competitive first half, but now it's starting to slip away. Copenhagen Flames looking to pick up the 8th right here. They have the firepower, they have the utility, they have the kits now. Their economy is close to stable, not quite yet. If they can manage to eco right here, that would be huge. That might even be the double reset they're looking for as well.
It's looking very likely, and that's a scary prospect. Farley, they threw this deep smoke onto flower pots. I know it looks silly, but it's to isolate Farley, to give him like, or to isolate him, to give him no choices, no chances to not let that op go to work. As soon as it starts to fade, they're just going to pop through it. They have no flashes, so that smoke is their best chance of getting close. But now they've rotated another rifler up to sight and still have long control. So Farley just looking for one, and he'll cycle back, gets the leg shot on Robo. There's the other one for the pistol. Perfect bait for Hoopsie. This round was always destined to be shut down, as Copenhagen Flames just have so, like, just such clean rotates right now.
Yeah, they're definitely on point with their setups for sure as well. 8-4. But again, this is their map pick, so I mean, I'm expecting nothing less from Copenhagen Flames. It's really just Nemiga who's kind of in question here on this map, right? This is Copenhagen Flames' map pick, so we're kind of expecting this from them, but Nemiga really need to step up right here. They're starting to fall extremely flat. They're looking so underwhelming on these gun rounds.
Yeah, it's kind of been the story of opening picks. Whoever gets them in this series, for the most part, has been able to win a majority of those rounds, and that's typically how it goes in Counter-Strike in general at high levels. But at this level, that's not always the case. But these two teams are putting on a clinic. First kill goes to Hootsie. We'll see if prediction's so far correct. Farley missing a shot, still able to fall back. He's gonna flash for Roy, excuse me. And Roy, oh, not expecting Box to be close on the bench. Perfect bait.
There it is.
As the Robo just holds, they catch the rotator and Basso, and that's going to be that unless Copenhagen Flames somehow make this work. Now keep in mind, look where the bomb is. They got to go all the way back, and you got to pay a shipping company to come pick that one up. And Hoopsie makes the trades happen. They may just go B now, and Hoopsie can out-rotate them. He can beat them there.
Maybe not. I think Box gets there first. Robo is going to be a little bit behind, but he'll get there as well. So Heaven is smoked off. Hooksie's on the fast rotate. If he finds Box right here, that could be it. But Box is too forward. Catches Hooksie off guard. 8-5 now. Again, 8-6 or 9-6, 8-7. That's still a good Seaside overpass. That's not bad. That's not shabby.
They won pistol, which won them 3. So they've had an issue winning rifle rounds, but without pistol, it'd be rough. But yeah, it's really big that they get, I'd say, one more round, but even if not, I completely agree. Everything is coming up pretty millhouse for them round-wise.
And here's the thing. If Nemiga come out on top right here, that's a reset.
Oh my.
And as I say that, they lose both Geo and Box. So
we've been just the masters of jinxing things so far today. I've done it a couple times. Now you're part of the crew now, Roy. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I always love classic cursing people. It's one of my favorite things. Just kidding. But I don't know. I like to highlight the economy because I feel like you have to play some of these swing rounds a little bit more cautiously. But it seems like every time there's a swing round, Nemiga is just playing so reckless and just losing so many numbers early. Now they're 2 men down. There's a minute left on the clock. They've gained virtually nothing back for this.
I mean, they're going to try to send MDS as a lurker towards long. Lollipop's going to get the bomb. He's going to be cautious. He's being about it. In the meantime, Robo is getting kind of pressured towards bathrooms. There's a player peeking him in Farley, but there's a player pushed up close sandwich too. NBS's lurk hasn't netted him pretty much a single point of ground because the counter utility from Opening Flames, flash-wise and molly-wise, has stopped him from taking advantage of his own lurk smoke. So this is a save, I think, for Nemiga. 15 seconds.
Yeah, no doubt. They're definitely saving here. They're so far removed from this scenario. They've done 0 points of damage as well. And Copenhagen Flames, with very little utility and even downgraded weaponry, still managed to make it work.
Counter-terrorists win.
I guess a big thank you to Nemiga for coming through that smoke. Good support from Roy to hold that smoke as Farley went up for the pick. He got it. There's the opening pick, the opening conversion. As Nemiga get one more AK in the field. Geo has to downgrade. Interesting. I guess Basso didn't have enough cash to upgrade the MP9, but he'll get full utility behind it. As Roy is just gonna hold top con. Farley towards party. Good nade in.
Nice.
For Bootsy. That was really well played.
Look at that utility. It's just so on point for Copenhagen Flames. I like that a lot from them. That's one of the things I love watching Copenhagen Flames for. They're just so well constructed in terms of their utility usage and setups. Okay, so finally there's some response back from Nemiga, but look how much damage they've taken back before they've dealt any.
Chip damage, molly damage. They baited out a molly pop smoke because we threw a sick banging molly that landed on the lip that players like to boost on. Baited out of smoke. He's gonna come back up con, and Troy has just been sitting here. He's been chilling. He'll drop his smoke. More chip damage from nades. This is just surreal. This is how you play B and punish them for just sitting in water.
Yeah, it's 50 seconds left, and it seems like Nemiga don't even have a response yet. They're not even sure what they want to do. Now they're just going to abandon water. They're retreating, and I think Bo3 might have just spotted them trying to escape as well. So the number, yeah, that fourth player, Roy, he's making his way back towards the A site. They're reinforcing that. And of course, Farley is still all the way pushed up in playground, so he knows that really they're coming up con. They're not coming spawn. But he's going to go party, and that's going to be an easy pick for him here as well.
Farley's behind him. He got one in the back, and it is the player to shoot. That's the bomb pair. MDS goes wide. Robo's last. Farley's on for 3, and it's in from the line. Flick of the wrist. That's 10-5. What a half from Copenhagen Flames. Team play to a T. Utility damage on point. But 5 rounds for Nemiga, still not so shabby. Shout out to that pistol round.
Yeah, without that, I don't know what this half would have been. 10-5 though. I haven't lost hope yet. There's still a lot of room here for Nemiga. Maybe they have something up their sleeves. I think the focus here has to be on Nemiga because I mean Copenhagen Flames, they still have a map for room for mistakes. So Nemiga's coming close to the end of the lifeline. Robo spots nothing towards the A site. That's gonna keep them stacked towards B. Oh no, they're stacking A fully. Uh-oh.
This might get scary. Farley spots one close. Gio, he peeks him dead. And just Lollipop and Robo starting to hit some shots. Lollipop's been drowned. There's 2 more players here. There's one more on the truck box. Drops one, gonna get the second. Oh, he clotheslines console. Clean shots. What a stack. Lollipop's 360 was pretty clean too.
That was sick. The one on the truck?
Yeah,
that was pretty sick. That was a nice little fadeaway as well. A little goodbye. Thank you for the pistol real quick, you know. But yeah, they managed to pick up the second pistol.
There we go.
I don't know about this purchase though. 4 MP9s. That's
Oh my.
I think it's a little conservative.
Imagine if Flames bought and bullied their way into the B site here. Things might get scary. They are just gonna go on the one flash. Lollipop not flying. So much cash about to be made. Just wants to tie. Now here's my question. You know Copenhagen Flames are buying after seeing at least 3 MP9s.
Right.
Do Nemiga upgrade?
I don't think they have a choice. I think they have to keep these weapons and try to do as
Yeah.
much. The thing is, like, they have enough money that if they each get an SMG kill, or at least a couple of them get SMG kills, then they'll have a pretty much a full buy in the next round, no problem. Especially Robo. Robo needs at least a kill here to make sure he gets over that line. But I mean, yeah, as long as they do some damage, not bad. If they can save some AKs, even if they lose the round, not bad. If they win, that puts them so far ahead. Let's just hope.
Sure.
Let's hope their CT side is a little more well constructed than their T side.
I'd imagine it would be, or hopefully is.
Okay, so the regroup is going towards the A site right now. Copenhagen Flames are starting to gain ground here by the second, slowly but surely. Now they're doing so cautiously to not really give away their intent by making a lot of noise, by using a lot of flashes. They haven't really smoked off bathrooms or molly divider. They don't want to give any indication for Nemiga because they know that Nemiga's on the SMGs. They know that they're weakened in firepower. They don't want them to stack.
Yeah, if they give them a sign to just rotate then they will take it. Now, Nemiga aren't playing 2B. That's super risky. But they have that con player in Box. And Box is walking up behind them. They've given Fasto the job to hold it. They find Geo. Now they're going to go. Con is locked down behind them. Flash over. The peek in from the only FAMAS, the only rifle. And Robo goes down. I don't think MDF's Lollipop and Box should save here. They need to pressure, get as many kills as they can, and they can still do this.
There it is. The shots are starting to pop off. MDS finds the first kill. Nice to the flush off truck, but Castle responds back with a nice shot onto MDS. And now it's looking all but over here. Copenhagen Flames managed to keep 4 players alive in that post plant. And that's a job well done for them. Copenhagen Flames just look so solid on these gun rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that's scary about Copenhagen Flames throughout watching them is everyone can pop off. Every single player, even the support players, are so good with rifles and so good in every situation. These guys are just so well-rounded. As they're going to lose one more gun, but it's not going to be able to get picked up by Box. He's the only one staying alive. He comes up late, but to no avail. Another buy-in for Nemiga. Look for that MP9 getting thrown over to Robo, or an op getting tossed to Robo, and Box just keeps it. Yeah, that's the exact situation that's going to happen. So, an op on the CT side, non-existent one on the T side. If you count Farley's SG, then you think you have an op-B-op duel, but Farley does have the strongest rifle in the game right now.
Robo tries to go for the early pick as well with the op, but Flashbang's a little too effective. Now, this is an extremely B-sided setup here for Copenhagen Flames, and I think they're starting to realize that they have no pressure towards the A site, so they're sending some players back at the very least. Regain some map control, escape bathrooms, escape long A. I just almost died, but we're all good.
What are you doing?
I was coughing and I almost just died.
Well, that's not good, man. Don't do that.
I will not do that.
Wait for NA finals. All right, that's coming up.
True. That is coming up.
And it looks like so is this A hit, or at least A pressure from Copenhagen Flames. They'll throw the lurk smoke, Luxie can pressure it. And it seems like Nemiga have been really leaning towards this 3A setup. I don't know if that's an attribute to watching Copenhagen Flames play Pass before and realizing their default's A heavy, or just due to the weaponry they feel like they'd rather rotate into B than rotate up to A.
I mean, there's just so much less room on the B side that it's easy to fall back to B versus having 4 people sit there doing nothing early while the smokes are there on the choke points. Like, now they just got re-smoked at 20 seconds. That's super scary for Copenhagen Flames. I think Nemiga just single-handedly won the round by that really well-placed smoke. And that's a result of a lack of pressure, right? I mean, there's no pressure A site. There's nothing happening. No noise. It's 20 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, they have it pretty much in the bag. Nemiga played that out really well. Farley now trying to hold on to his SG, but Robo takes him down. 5 players alive. That's exactly the kind of round that Nemiga needed.
Yeah, I agree with your point completely. There was no incentive for those B players who were set up in a crossfire. The only place they die is if someone walks out short. No reason for them to use their utility. Zero. They hear a footstep, they'll use it. Then one flash, they'll probably use it. But they just sat on that like a nesting hen for so long.
Sometimes the patient bird gets the worm, you know?
Early. But maybe it is a patient bird. Maybe he's been there all night. That's true.
Okay, Box looking to regain his confidence with some aggression towards bathrooms against the ecos. Only leaves him isolated though with the AK. That's a rifle that could be recovered by the hungry piranhas that is the Copenhagen Flames right now. Oh, they're starting to swarm, Keith. They're swarming him. Someone come help Box.
Oh no. He is boxed in.
Oh!
Okay, dude. Hang on. They have no armor. The bomb is down, but this is so expensive. They can even get an op. They're lucky they kept 5 alive. MDS is going to come up and shut down Hooksy. Yeah, just clean shots from Hooksy, though.
Wow, I'm still out of disbelief. That was unreal shot by Hooksy. That's so sick. But 11-9, this game is becoming closer than we anticipated here on the CT side. Now, luckily for Nemiga, they're almost at that safety net. At least 4 players are. They're over that second buy territory. It's just really Box that would be struggling, but that's not entirely a big deal. They managed to regain at least some sort of advantage here, but Farley, he's taking down Brobo. That's a big find. Uh-oh. Farley responds back onto Geo, and suddenly this round is crumbling on his head. Nemiga, how has this happened? How have you dropped this round so easily?
You blink and you'd swear the round has already been over. It's their own aggression that throws them back down, and this game is so close. Mistakes like that can't happen. MDS, though, at Trust, gets overlooked, brings it back. You know, every little kill and every little bit of damage goes such a long way. But being down to so many players and having no map control, 1A, 1B, you're going to over-rotate, you're going to have to take some risks. And does MDS read this appropriately? He's starting to. And it's all in Lollipop. I mean, he has locked things down before. There's one. The rest are out. Monster, does he get traded out? He's still living. He has a chance to get one more, Roy. Can he? No. Just off the mark. And MDS can go for it, but there's the man, Farley. He's been crisp. In comparison to Inferno, he has really turned it on.
Man, I could see the loading symbol in Lollipop's head and how, like, he knew they're all coming there. He just didn't really know how he wanted to play that out. He got the kill Sandbag, but he hesitated to rotate off. I don't know. I feel like the play was just take water. Just push into water instead.
Yeah.
You have a safer route. You've eliminated the only player there. You hear a lot of commotion. Monster just gambling on water.
Plus, MDS can hold his sight cross too short. Console? Nice little cheeky timing kill. Timing kills are always so amazing to me because that's a player who has studied that jump peak, studied the crosshair placement, and just found the timing that works precisely with the majority of players. It's so surreal.
That is crazy. That's a man down for Nemiga. What is the response here? Do they even need a response? They have 3 players aggressive towards A. One of them's in connector, so they have the fast flank towards B. But the only thing that worries me is that MDS is in a one and done right here. And if he eats that flash, which he just did, that may not even be one.
Oh, nice shot from Hooksy. He's got water control. Let's go, Copenhagen Flames get this bomb planted. Nemiga are saving Roy. This is 13 for Copenhagen Flames. I mean, what's the money gonna be looking like? Oh, they're only on 1 round loss too, so they're getting 1900 here, not a 2 round. Oh, this is gonna get so hard for Nemiga. They have one more shot, like one more rifle round, and it's not even the next round. It's gonna be on when Copenhagen Flames round 14.
Oh man, getting really close now. Robo really needs to stop, and I think he's realizing that. At the same time, they need to keep the pressure up on Copenhagen Flames. They can't let them get too much economy either, so they kind of have to contest it. Oh, no!
Oh, that's... At least it's not the op. Right?
Yeah, that's a... Is this where we start reaching for silver linings?
Come on!
Right? Yeah, I mean, I suppose, yeah, that's only an MP9 loss, but now they have such a less % chance of winning this one. Box gonna go aggressive with the off. The flashbang's well placed, so op pick is denied. Copenhagen Flames, I have to say, they're playing really well overall. These gun rounds have been heavily in their favor throughout the entire series.
Yeah, they have just been playing phenomenal. And I guess it comes down to the way they support each other. It's been really well played from these boys.
Oh, they're gonna go for the stack on A. I like it. Oh, where's the op here for Nemiga? Okay, it's on one of the A players. Box. The only thing, okay, I do like the op placement. The only thing is if he pops a shot off, that might deter them away from the A site.
Oh, the smoke. He just got on the edge of it. They're going to commit even though the op is here. Robo gets an AK. Can he find a kill? No, shot in the back before he can really turn on the Terminator mode. Farley, a shot in the smoke with his P250 finds Boxy at the op. Dude, the luck for Copenhagen right now. As Nemiga, oh man, no up, no mollies, no kits. It is all on the line here, Roy. If they lose this, I think we have a new champion.
Yeah, I mean, if Copenhagen wins this, we definitely have a new champion, and they're gonna be the winner of season 2. But here we go, the fast play towards the B site, the hoorah. They're trying to push this in towards the B site now. The pressure is real. Bazooka's leading the charge. He finds one along with Console, but MBS is able to respond back. But it's absolute mayhem now. And after the dust settles, it is Copenhagen Flames with 2 kills advantage. The utility to block off the rotators, and Nemiga have to make a tough decision here, which I think it will be the save.
What a tough decision, right? If they had water control and maybe some utility in a kit, I'd justify it, but oh, you gotta give it 15. That's so heartbreaking. And then you need to win 6 rounds in a row. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Doable. But the Nemiga need to take a pause, pull things together.
Get a grip.
And their buy is not gonna be comfortable. Yeah, they're getting, I believe, 2,900 this round, right? Oh, that hurts.
I mean, 2,900 is enough for weapons, at least. If Robo gets a kill, that's $300, but he does it, and he loses his AUG. Box!
Oh, they lost it all! It's all gone.
No, not like this. Now they have nothing at all. They have just FAMAS's MP9s, pistols, armor, a little bit of utility. That's it, Keith. That's all they have. They have a single kit. They have a Mag 7. Copenhagen Flames, they are 1 round away now from becoming the champions of Season 2. I think this is the first Danish team who's made it this far. Not over yet, but it's looking heavily favorable right now. They have every win condition. They have the rounds, they have the money, they have the weapons, they have the map score. All come down to this, Keith. The final stand, Nemiga. 6 rounds to bring this back.
Gio's gonna be pushing. He has to get aggressive. He has a teammate with him close behind. As Copenhagen Flames take long, and this is the one counter to this setup from Nemiga. Heavy water control, heavy monster, heavy con. But look, they're double rotating out of B from Nemiga. Box worries about con. Everyone else rotates back up. That just puts a lot of pressure on Robo to stay alive and let his site players bait for him. Are they going to clear him out? He's on opposite side sandwich. No noise being made from Copenhagen Flames. You could hear a pin drop in this map.
Robo getting cleared right here. He swings out. He finds one. Basso's unable to stand for much longer. The box gets a weapon upgrade. Lollipop finds a kill on site. Hooksy and Farley find 2. That's the A site open for business. The bomb can now be planted. But Farley responds back onto box, and it's all down to Gio. He has an MP9. He's in a 1 versus 2, and Hooksy's down to 19 HP.
This is so doable, Roy. Will he clear Hooksy's corner? The last question. Hooksy's is not looking.
No, he's not looking.
Gio is clearing long, and I think Hooksy heard him. Gio is very committed to clearing out long. He comes back. Missed shot from Hooksy to the sidearm, and there is Farley. We have a winner. Copenhagen Flames will be your Season 2 Winners League champions, Roy. And they have been phenomenal throughout the entire playoffs. Their shots have been unreally clean.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing about this team is I don't think I've watched a game where the same players popped off. Everyone has just been having their game, having their map, filling their roles. This team is just the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't mean to, stroke my legs here, but I said that.
Okay.
I called it. I said Copenhagen Flames were my dark horses of the season. I had a feeling they were going to come out on top. They've looked phenomenal. They've had great results online. They've had great results on HLTV. They are a very well constructed team. They don't really have any like young star player power. They don't have any of that. It's just raw team effort, team consistency, well structured, good cohesion across the board, great chemistry between all of them. They honestly do have it all for a semi-professional team, and I really hope to see them get to that next level and break through into the T1 scene and into the Tier 1 scene. That'd be awesome to watch. But it is insane. It's crazy. Copenhagen Flames are just unreal. I love watching them. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Nemiga. They've come a long way as well. I was really hoping this was going to go to a third map, and it's just unreal series. Inferno could have went either way. I think even on the second map, I mean, the swing rounds, there were so many swing round potentials for Nemiga to at least make this closer. But again, congratulations to Copenhagen Flames. They managed to step it up. But I just want to say, one, I have a couple things here for you guys. One, we have a giveaway coming up right now for you. Two, before we get to that, please hit us with a follow, guys, on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Please follow all our socials. We really need your help to make sure we can increase the prize pools, make sure we can give back more to the players, more to the orgs, more to the viewers, more to everyone involved. So please do hit those follow buttons. It costs you guys nothing. Also, if you are in if you're watching through a betting website, if you're watching through HLTV, hop on in here. We are doing a giveaway for you guys. We're giving a factory new M9 bayonet free hand for free. All you have to do right now is come into the chat, type in Flames. We'll roll it in about, let's say, 20 minutes or so. We'll have a timer for you on the stream as well. We're just gonna go to the highlights right now in case you missed the action. We have those coming up for you. But keep your eyes on chat. Type in Flames in the chat, lowercase. Make sure you don't have any capital letters. Make sure it's typed in exactly how everyone else is typing it in. And then we'll see you in about 20 minutes when it's time to roll the knife.